What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I'm going to skim through this press conference. This is Coach Prime. Really, this is his first media day as a Power 5 coach. We know last year he went through surgeries and he couldn't attend the Pac-12 media day. But this year he attended the Big 12 conference media day. And shout out to him, because last year it was Travis, Shedeur, and the defensive coordinator that attended the Pac-12 media day. But this year it's Travis, Shedeur, Shiloh, Mark Bassett, and Coach Prime to go to the media day. So shout out to him. We're going to skim through this. I'll leave the link in the description of this full media day, but I'm just going to skim right through it and give some of my take on it.
All right, we'll have Coach give an opening remark and then we'll take questions.
Opening remarks, first and foremost, how's everyone doing? Good to see you here. I need a little more energy if you want some energy from me, because this is horrible. If I was in church, I'd get up and walk out right now. I appreciate y'all. This is unbelievable. Brett, you did the doggone thing. I think we have the best commissioner in football. He's unbelievable. He's absolutely a legend. He's a baller. He's a shot caller. He's a boss. And I love it. Let me give you some points. Much love to Gus, Coach Malzahn.
Let's skip through a little bit.
Prime, okay. NFL experience on the staff, 16 coaches and staff with NFL experience, 159 seasons of NFL experience, which is unbelievable.
That's more so than any team in college football. They're leading that area in college football is the NFL experience. That has to rub off on the players. It has to. With that much NFL experience, yeah, that's going to rub off. Especially, I'm hoping that this year rubs off on the defensive line and the offensive line.
Impact school application rose 20%, including 18% out of state. Economic impact is crazy. I don't even want to get into that. Exposure.
All right, let's skip around a little more.
First of all, thank you. Thank you for just understanding and recognizing those things. I don't have time to sit back and watch what was done because I'm so busy doing what I do. So I don't have time even though my arms can reach that back to pat myself on the back, I ain't got time for it. You don't like it anyway. Every once in a while I do it because I know y'all ain't gonna do it. So I don't have time for it, but I appreciate it, and I'm thankful of the calling that God has on my life. I really am. Now we go to part two.
Part two, with what you brought to the programs in the historic black colleges and to Colorado, do you feel an obligation with whom you are to perform at a higher level or coach at a higher level?
Yeah.
I think just me looking on the outside in, I mean, you don't have to tell him that to perform at a higher level. He expects to win, so I just wanted to say that right there. You don't have to tell him that.
Yes.
Let's skip through a little bit more.
I'm judged on a different process, and his relatability just placed him well above the other applicants. I'm happy I made the decision. And when we look back on it, first of all, I pray to God that I can keep him, because I feel like we're gonna kick butt, we're gonna win, and he's gonna be a.
He's talking about the defensive coordinator. He said he prayed to God that he keep him, and I agree with him. I think if they have a winning season, his next step is head coaching somewhere. This is just his first stop, and then the next stop he's a head coach. Especially if, like I said, they have a winning season this year. They go 9-3, 10-2, 11-1, or they make the playoffs. A lot of people are going to be knocking down Livingston's door, for a head coaching position. So I honestly think that'll be his next stop. So Prime is right about that.
Head coach in college or pros or whatever he endeavors, because he's that good. So I'm thankful and I'm happy for him, but he is awesome. When I tell you awesome, he is totally awesome.
Okay, we'll go over here to the right side in the first row.
We got another guy on the other side of the ball named Pat Shermer that's pretty darn good as well.
I agree.
I mean, really good.
And speaking of Pat Shermer, last year he didn't really get to change anything much because he took over in the latter part of the season. You know, it's too late to install new schemes at that point. But this year, expect you to see a lot different football this year on the offensive side of the ball this year. He has some time to install his blueprint, you know, on the offense. So I look forward to see what he's bringing to the table, not just with working with Shador, but the running game and everything else, passing game and offensive line working on all cylinders. I'm curious to see the total package. So yeah, shout out to him.
His compatibility.
Let's skip around a little bit.
Those kids play their butts off. They're tough. They don't make many mistakes. They're accustomed to winning. They don't give a darn about being at home or on the road. That does not faze them whatsoever. We just can't wait to just.
He had mentioned in his press conference, like I said, I'll leave the link in the description, but that he had been working with BJ Green since he was a kid. So I just wanted to note that. And BJ Green is on the team this year. And BJ Green is going to be one of those players, in my mind, you're going to be hearing a lot from him this year, in this season, as far as hunting the quarterback. He's going to be one of them. He's definitely, I believe he's a pro. Let's skip around a little more.
Affected tremendously by NILs and collectives. So I love it. Sometimes I don't like it, but I love it. I love that these kids are being compensated somewhat for what they bring to the table. I don't want them to put the bag before the game, because if you have the game, the bag is going to come. I want them to understand that. But I just don't want to take away from the purity of this wonderful game that we have. College football is phenomenal, man. This conference is phenomenal. Look at where we are. You got to be kidding me, man. I'm a brother from Fort Myers, Florida.
But college football has changed for forever now. It's about money. It definitely is. NILs and everything else, man. These kids walk around like they pros already. Let's skip around a little more.
Good, how are you?
You go, girl. I know you.
Nikki Edwards, U Sports Report. We talked during spring and throughout last season the importance of stopping the run. You look at a guy like BJ Green in your defensive line.
Yeah.
How is he going to be a leader in achieving that goal?
BJ Green is already a leader. Do you know that BJ Green played for me when he was 5 through 7 years old with Truth in Dallas, South Dallas? So he's been a part of my life for a long time, and they raised him.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying earlier, that he's known BJ Green since he was a kid. Ain't that something? But I think BJ Green is one of those players that, like I said, we're going to be hearing his name all season. He's a cut above the rest, man. I see it in practice. For the little bit of practice that we do see, he's relentless to the ball. So expect some good things from BJ Green. Let's skip a little bit more.
Wait, did they give you a shot clock?
How you doing, Coach?
How you doing?
Amir Khan, TD Sports here. I have a quick question regarding building a winning culture.
Yeah. What does that mean? What does a winning culture mean? I want to know what that means, because you got to be a winner.
Let me see if I can answer that. What is a winning culture? It's the overall attitude of their locker room. The overall attitude of the locker room, the theme of the locker room, is everybody on one accord about winning. That's the culture. That's what I think that's what that is. Like, it's the theme of the locker room. They got to be together in that locker room. It can't be just a few people that's going to be featured to try to win these ball games, because these other teams they'll try to stop whatever you're trying to do. So it has to be a collective effort as far as the culture. That creates the culture. The attitudes, the individual attitudes coming together creates the culture. But you got to have a bunch of people in there that want to win. And that's what I think the culture is.
To understand what that winning culture means, everybody want to know about the culture. The culture. What is culture?
To me, culture is day in, day out, putting in the work.
Lifestyle. Lifestyle.
Culture is like a community, a collective, right? A group of values. fundamentals, a group of values, beliefs, and they all agree on that, that becomes a culture. But as far as the football is concerned, the overall values of the team, how do they feel about themselves? Are they wanting to win? Are they on one accord? That builds the culture.
Okay.
So progressing in that general area right there, as far as the winning culture side, last year you guys started off strong. You did kind of fizzle out a little bit towards the end of the year, but I remember you still talking about continuing to build that winning culture day in, day out. Do you feel the guys that you brought in this year are going to be able to help you fill those gaps?
I don't talk about culture that much, so that wasn't me. But I do talk about the consistency thereof of the goal and being consistent in whatever you do. So if you have a team that got to be a little more physically tough, you got to develop that. If you got mentally tough, strategically satisfying, and from the coaching staff's point of view, you got to understand that. But culture, everybody's on this word, and I don't understand this word one bit. And somebody got to help me understand what that word culture means. An environment, understanding of winning, you want that. I feel like I'm a winner. I know I'm a winner. So whatever I display,
the thing is, you're a winner, but is your team a winner? You know what I'm saying? You could be a winner all day. See, a coach is only good as their personnel. You know, the coach, remember that coaches are only good as their personnel that they're coaching. They got to have the personnel with the right mentality, man, with that winning mentality. Yeah, he might be a winner all day long, but he's not playing football no more. So, yeah, man, you got to have the team with that mentality. And I see a lot of players on that team with that mentality. But shout out to Coach Prime, his first media day as a Power 5 coach. I'm not saying this is not his first media day ever. He did 2 media days at Jackson State. We know that. But I'm talking about as far as a Power 5 coach, this is his first media day. So shout out to him. Shout out to the players that went out to media day today. And Mark Bassett, Travis Hunter, Shador, and Shiloh Sanders, I believe, in Coach Prime. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about this media day. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.